Hey y'all, welcome. Come on in. Little late, little late, but we here. Little late, but we here. As you come in, hit the like button. Also, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We got a few things to talk about tonight, so come on in. I'm not sure what happened to my countdown. It did not count down tonight. So here we are. Here we are. Come on in. Come on. Give YouTube a little bit of time to try to make some notifications. Hello. Happy Monday, top of the week. Already. Weekend went by so fast. Hey, Harlem. Happy Monday. We're going to give people a little bit to come in. The link is in the chat. Oh, awesome. All right. All right, if you're here, say hi to me. Let me know you're here. Hit the like button, subscribe. The by you hitting the like button is the free way to support the channel, and it keeps us in the algorithm to keep us leveling up to where we're trying to go. So thank you for that. Couldn't do it without you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to become a member. I guess so. I guess he didn't make no changes. I was wondering what he was going to do. So he hadn't said nothing. So we played a game on Saturday night, and Harlem unfortunately lost the game. And the bet was, "Hey, right, hey, we just now coming on. You made it." The bet was that if Montana lost, that he was going to make her change her name, and it's still Harlem. So I don't know what Montana's doing, but okay. So he never said. So maybe he just said, "Forget it." Yes, on time. Thank you, right, for being here, you guys. We are going to talk a little bit about everything that we heard today. So we hope that you will join in the conversation. The link also is in the chat. You can come up on stage and also talk with us if you'd like. If not, we can just chat. You can just join in the chat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with just a few of the high level. Um, hmm. That's what it is, Harlem. He know you won. Yeah. So let's get started with just a couple of things. I did send Wendy Williams out today, you guys. So I saw Wendy Williams on an interview. She was out to dinner, I believe, and um, she was looking good. She was doing good. She was standing up. She was getting ready to walk in and go to dinner, and they was interviewing her. They asked her a couple of questions. It seemed like she kind of paused a little bit because of maybe her health or her diagnosis or whatever. But other than that, looking good. She's still saying, "Listen, I am getting out of this guardianship no matter what." So she still has hope. She's still fighting for that. And we wish her nothing but the best for her to be able to get off from under the guardianship. So, but it just kind of, you could tell like she kind of paused. Whoever was standing next to her kind of helped her along, but she knew what she wanted to say, and like it's just part of it. But she's doing good. What else before we get into the other stuff? So, did you guys see that the Combs twins was kicked off they was at a carnival or whatever, and they were excused or asked to leave off of the ride or whatever. They were like dismissed. Yes, the Combs twins were dismissed. So of course that was splattered all over the internet. Just want to throw that out there. Also, let's talk about this really quick because I really commend Tamika from um Escape. Okay. So Tamika was out to dinner and just looking like regular people, right? Doing regular things, and she was out to dinner. And hey, Montana, glad you could make it because there's something to talk about. But anyway, so Tamika from Escape, that's who I'm talking about. She's out to dinner, and she was standing there waiting to be waited on, and everybody kept passing her up. Oh, yes, she did. Did you see when she stood up? I think she does. I think she does. But excuse me, y'all, real quick, because I'm in the chat and I'm trying to go back and forth. Let's put Tamika on pause and go back to Wendy. So, but what Wendy did do, she did need a new outfit. But what she did do, somebody was maybe a homeless. I couldn't see really who it was, but they needed something to eat. So she had the guy, whoever she was with, to get her wallet, and she pulled out money and gave that person money to eat with. Wendy did that. So I was like, that's so sweet. She's already going through her stuff, but she's still helping people out. Like, right? Another act of kindness. Like, I really like those moments. And then, in addition to that, let's talk about Tamika from Escape Again. So what we were saying is that she was out to eat, and she was in there, and it was just all the waiters, waitresses, whatever, just passing over her. So she was like, okay, like they did not want to help her. So there was one waitress was like, have you been helped yet? And she was like, no. The girl was like, okay, I'll take care of you, and took care of her. Tamika gave her a $700 tip. $700. $700 tip. Because she was like, you never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're gonna cross. And they did her kind of bad, just making her stand there. Yep. You got two. So you're echoing, Montana.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. You got kept passing her up, and that girl got $700 tip for being kind to Tamika. So I thought that was something good to share for her doing that. All right. Who else do we have before we go? Okay, y'all. This one right here. Before we get into the other stuff. So Harlem sent me this. It says a church daycare worker faces charges after allegedly beating a child on his very first day at daycare. Y'all already know that when kids look at that, beat him. That's her. Beat this baby on his first day at daycare. She said, Georgia, they said Georgia was arrested and charged with cruelty towards a child after she allegedly beat up a little boy so bad that he had a swollen black eye and multiple red injuries on his face. When questioned what happened to the child, she initially told the parents that another child had hurt him with a plastic toy. However, surveillance footage told a totally different story. It allegedly showed that she struck the boy multiple times, causing the injuries he is still healing from. Now, that's horrible. Horrible. Beat this child up on his first day of daycare, already don't want to be there, don't know nobody, and you beat him. And beat him for what? You shouldn't be working in a daycare if you can't handle children. Yvette, here he is again. Beat him up. Monday was day one of our two boys, Wyatt and Clay, attending Little Blessings Church, a church child care facility. I will not go into detail regarding the incident at this time. Instead, I will allow the picture of our baby boy to do the talking. Again, this was his first day. That's crazy. So anyway, I'll move on for that. But I thought that was just really crazy that would even happen. And somebody needs to do something to her. Like, that baby couldn't even protect himself. And they talk so bad about, DHS or child welfare or whatever, but somebody needed to do something to her. I mean, she needs to be in jail, do whatever. So I hope the little baby.
Hey, Melanie, she finally made it.
This is another one of your guests.
Yeah.
Hi, Melanie. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We appreciate you so much for being here. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe if you dig in the channel. It's good vibes over here. We kind of lit over here, girl.
But you don't remember Melanie from yesterday?
No, I remember the
Yeah.
name. I remember her. Yep, from yesterday. Now that you said that, I sure do. And so thank you for being here, and thank you, Montana, for inviting the guests over here. Thank you so much. Anyway, so let's talk about Tory Lanez just really quick. So Tory Lanez, listen. Yeah. So, but right, Sean, like, right. They do. Kids can act a fool. I get that. But this was a baby. Like, I
But what
know,
kind of baby do to anybody?
huh?
What kind of
Right.
baby do to anybody?
What
That
can
baby
you
look. That baby look like goddamn on Floyd Mayweather hit him.
show do? How could he even protect himself? How could any of those children even in there could have helped him? Like, that was just wrong on every level. It's one thing to discipline a child, but it's one thing to abuse a child. And she had no business as a daycare worker putting her hands on somebody else's child.
And then you got people like that get goddamn on 1 year in prison
Yeah. After beating
or
a child.
6 months probation.
Yeah,
6 months.
right. Or yeah, slap on the wrist. She needs to do some time. Like, she could have killed that baby. Anyway, so I wanted to share that because there was some good stuff, and then here come this stuff with her beating him like that. So anyway, moving on. So Tory Lanez he wasn't actually in court today, but they had his appeal hearing today. So this is all I'm gonna say about it. I don't know if any of y'all saw it or not, but the representation for Tory Lanez didn't really get in there and do what she needed to do. She kind of reviewed like what had went on and was saying that there was some discovery that was entered in after the fact, like they got the discovery laid, or they got some evidence that the prosecution wanted to enter, and they got it laid, and nobody, it shouldn't have been entered, that Tory Lanez actually did not do this, did not pow Meg the Stallion, even though his fingerprints, like 90%, it was a 90% rate. It was at 90% that it was a man's print on the gun. I mean, on the pow. And so there was Mr. Smith, the driver, Meg the Stallion, Kelsey, and Tory Lanez. Mr. Smith didn't have any parts to do with it. He's a driver. So there was two women and a man left, and there's 90% that there was a man's hand on the pow. And we know that Meg didn't pow herself. So you got Kelsey and you got um, Tory Lanez left. And so she was trying to fight that, on Instagram when he made that post. So Tory Lanez call was saying on Instagram, I know she's not going to talk to me no more. Things happened last night that shouldn't have happened. But what his representation was saying is that he didn't make a confession by going on Instagram saying that he did that. He was just saying that everything that happened that night went bad and shouldn't have happened. Well, the prosecution comes back and was like, he absolutely, basically, first of all, he was not apologizing to Meg Thee Stallion. He he hadn't apologized to her. Second of all, again, the 90% men prints on the Pow Pow, and then also they're saying he is making a confession that he actually did that. My question is, if this was all that took place, I mean, if you know all of this, why wasn't that all of this brought up during the trial? I know you have to have an appeal and there's stuff you have to argue, but I feel like the argument that they came with today for Tory Lanez was not strong enough, whether he did it or not. If she was coming to fight for him, his appeal for him to get his sentence overturned, I think it was a flop. I think she did not do a good job. As I was listening, I was like, she sounds nervous, like she's just kind of all over the place. She's not being really clear about the things she's saying. And so it really didn't make sense for her to even be here. It was like really a waste of time. I'm not sure if you saw it, Montana, or not. I know you was watching the other, but if anybody, what do y'all think about that? If anybody saw it. Go ahead.
I wasn't really following the Tory Lane stuff because I never liked him anyway.
Right.
I never liked him or that girl.
Who, Meg?
No, I don't too much care for them.
You don't care for Meg Stallion either?
Yeah, and
So
Tory Lane music was whack to me.
yeah. I really like Meg Thee Stallion. I didn't really follow Tory Lanez like that. I did hear some of his music, but Wright says the digital world has got people talking so much. Don't say anything. Anything you say or do can't. That's my point. Even with the T Hood thing, like, shut up. Why are you talking on social media? See, and I feel like with Tory Lanez, that's what got him. That's what got him is running his mouth. Running his mouth. Like, just shut up. At this point, it has happened. If you got arrested, whatever, don't say nothing. Get you a lawyer and let your lawyer speak for you. Let your lawyer guide you, because I feel like when he was making them posts and now he's saying, she probably won't ever talk to me ever again. It just got crazy last night or whatever. Like, of course, they're going to take that and run with it, and it's going to be used against you. But people choose to get on social media and spread and tell and let it all out. And I think that just gets people in trouble. It gets people in trouble. Had we wouldn't have known that not that quick that Kai was a part of that unaliving at T Hood's home if she wasn't on there. They screaming back and forth at each other, recording each other, putting each other on Instagram. Like, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So anyway, that's what I feel with Tory Lanez. So what happens is they make their arguments and then they post what the decision is going to be. So they'll post it somewhere and you'll know what it's going to be. But my whole heart of hearts, and this is just me, just my opinion, what I feel from listening to both sides today, that I'm not sure that Tory Lanez representation came with the heat. I don't think that she brought what she needed to bring to be representing this man to get him his sentence overturned. So I think he will be still sitting there. They said there was some new evidence. Like, what's the new evidence? I didn't even hear that part. So I don't know. I didn't get it. I like everything she said. I didn't get it. And then prosecution came and let her have it. So that's that. That's that on that. But the big one is young Dolph trial started today. The unaliving of young Dolph. Now I'm gonna talk a little bit about it, and then Montana, you can come in, and whoever else want to talk. Free Tory, get it? I get that, melanin. I get it, and I just feel like I'm not sure if you heard it or not, but I'm not sure that she came with it. I'm not sure that she fought hard enough for him today. So I'm not sure. Did you hear it, Melanin? Did you get to hear it, or have you heard anything about what was said in court? And if you did, what do you feel about it? All right.
So Melanie, you team Tory over Megan Thee Stallion? You know how y'all women stick together now.
Let me see. What she say? But I don't know if they can show new evidence at appeal. So I guess that's my question, Montana. Maybe you can help me with that, because this whole time, Tory Lanez is saying we have new evidence. We have new information that can help my situation. And so, when is it? When do you get to show it then? If you don't get to do it at appeals court, like at what point do you get to do it?
You could do it at appeals. That's the only reason how that's the only reason how you could get an appeal if it's new discovered evidence or grounds to that you was improperly convicted or things that went wrong in your trial. So they could prevent on the new evidence.
So that's what I was thinking. And I was just like, the only thing she talked about was that the only thing that that woman talked about was the Instagram post, that um he wasn't admitting to it. And then there was some evidence that the prosecution would call. He said he would wake up every the next morning, and overnight they was like, oh, we didn't put this in evidence, but we're going to present it today. Like those things, which I think is foul if that happened. Like, you can't tell me tonight that tomorrow during court I'm gonna enter this into evidence, when we should have got the discovery when it was time to get all the discovery we asked for, at that time. So I mean, only thing with her today is I didn't feel like she went hard enough. I think she failed him today. What did Melanin say? She said, I saw some of it. They said Tory's prince was not on the Pow Pow. I used to like Megan, not anymore. She set him up. Oh, I wish you would come up here and talk to us, Melanin. So, right. They didn't say
Hey Melanie, hit the link.
They didn't say his prints per se was on there, right? They're just saying that 90% shows that it was a male's print. So no, they didn't say 90% it was Tory Lanez's fingerprints, but they said it was a male. So the driver was Mr. Smith. He didn't have nothing to do with it. Kelsey the woman, Mae's the woman. So there was only 5 people there. This is what the argument is on the prosecution side, right? 5 people there, 2 men, one was the driver, and only 1 man was involved. Who did it? So, Melon, I think my question to you, and just remember, everybody that's here, if you're new, whatever, we are adults here, and we always agree to disagree over here, and we still be good. So if you have an opinion, we respect it, and we want to hear it. We have dropped the link in the chat if you want to come up and speak and talk and have the conversation with us. You're more than welcome to come up. You don't even have to turn on your camera if you don't want to. But anyway, where was I? I wonder if the lawyer was, she said, I wonder if the lawyer was an actual appellant lawyer. So, because I don't know who she is. I'm not familiar. She did say who she was. She said she was Amanda. No. What's her name? I wrote that down because I was like, who is she? Like, is she his lawyer? Oh, I left it in there. I don't have it with me. But anyway, she was part of some firm that she was coming to represent him from.
So ladies in the chat, right? Since you got certain people that do feel that she set him up. So do y'all counsel her? Like boycott her new concerts and all this other stuff?
Meg. Okay, so I like me some Meg Thee Stallion, and I'll speak up first. I don't. I'm not canceling Meg. No, I'm not. I like her. I just. I think I, I like Meg as a person. I don't like her, and I like her music, some of her music, but I don't like her barely being dressed and all that stuff. That's just who I am. But I just like her as a person and the good things that she do, especially for Houston. Yeah, Kelsey Far. Oh, is that what you saying?
Talking about her big 8 foot.
Oh, 13 feet, size 13 feet just got glazed, and she's so Melanin. You are saying that Kelsey fired the pow pow, huh? Then why was her prince not on the Dilly Bopper? That's my question. That's what my question. I'll stop something. Oh, okay. I'm confused on that. So are we canceling Meg or are we not canceling Meg? I mean, like,
So what we doing, Melanie?
are we still supporting Meg or are we canceling Meg?
Do
I
we
say we
boycott her future concert since she set him up? What we doing, Melanie?
Harlem, you coming up tonight? So anyway, that's what she say? It's on video. She got out the car, stepped in glass. I know that part with her hands up. They lying about the prince. She said canceling Meg. She canceling Meg. All around canceling Meg. Well, dang. All right, well,
Guess what else we? But everybody got to stick to that.
except for I'm not canceling her. I think
I
I'm
mean,
still.
you always did go against the grain.
I don't care, Montana. I think I am going to. Her music is dope. Yes. So I get what you're saying, though. You know what I'm saying. If she feels like they they set this man up, it is what it is. But she's a dope artist. I do like Meg, like I said, as a person. And I don't want to see her canceled like that. But I don't want to see, like we always say though, if I don't want to see somebody sitting in jail if they're innocent of something, if they are innocent. But I don't know on this one. I
But
don't know.
at the same time, how you got all these rappers like Glorilla, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, they rap about, brag where they when they rap, they brag about being 100 and F12 and all this other stuff, right? So how can you do a music with a person who putting police on people, setting people up? Like, do that count for her?
But here's the thing. Did she set him up? Like, did she call the police and set him up?
I mean, she could at least say, "Hey, he didn't do this to me. I don't want to press charges."
See, and so like Montana, I would like. I think for me, I'm there. I would have been like, I don't know what happened. Just help me, fix me.
Yeah, I don't know. To get at least help
We
the man
all
out.
was at the party. We was all kicking it, and something happened. I don't know. Go figure it out. I don't care.
I
Just
don't know
fix
who
it.
shot. I ain't never seen him
Yeah,
have a gun, but I don't know who. You know what I'm saying?
I would have.
You ain't do none of that.
I wouldn't put. Yeah, I would have. Even if I was hurt, just fix me. As long as I ain't die, don't let me die.
So do these future artists that rap about keeping it 100? Do they cancel her and say, "Hey, we not putting a rat on our future, giving a rat a future"?
I'm, I like Meg. I like Meg. She was. I like Meg. I'll just keep it at that. So, I feel like so Melanin again. I'm not saying that because I like Tory. he really was set up by the industry. Do you feel like, because a lot of people don't like Tory Lanez for whatever reason. Like I didn't follow him like that, so I don't know. But I'm wondering what was so bad about Tory Lanez. Like why y'all didn't like Tory Lanez? Why y'all want to set him up? Like he wasn't the biggest celebrity we know. So what was the problem with him? I wonder. She went on Gil King and she did have that interview. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go look at that again. Well, she even admitted, right? Didn't she even admit that she lied on Gil King? I think I recall that. Let me see what she said. Everybody goes on there and lies. She is the first. Well, on Gil King. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I
I guess
just feel
that's what
like,
they're talking about.
yeah, I think so. I think at the end of the day, we just gonna figure. We'll see what happens, and we'll see if it was strong enough to overturn his sentence. The woman showed up, but I just feel like she didn't show up strong enough for him if she was trying to get that overturned. So that's where I am with that. Thank y'all for interacting about that. I knew we would have people to talk about that because that was a big deal. Because people really thought Megan was lying. People think Tory is. It was going both ways. But and there was glass there, and she did get cut on her foot. So anyway, let's move on. To young Dolph. The opening statements was today. Cornelius Smith was his testimony today. He was the person. So let me just tell you all the way up to what I got. Hey, Beauty is
Oh,
me. Welcome.
oh Lord, not I
Let me.
showed up.
Hey, Beauty is me. Hey, girl. So let's talk about it. So here we go. So this is what I got from today, and then I got cut off right when it tells me how it happened. So my telling you gonna have to pick up from there, okay?
All
So
right,
basically, this man gets on the stand, Cornelius Smith, and he's testifying against Govan. They
go
call him
Van.
Govan. They call him Quick. He said that he met Govan about 2021. He didn't really know him like that. He was buying pills from him. And he said that some Bobby, whoever Bobby is, Bobby was going over and getting the pills for him. So he never met him. He said, and at one point, Bobby didn't feel like going. So he ended up going over there. And so he met him on his own at that point when he went over there to get the pills. So I guess Govan was selling the pills. So he said about knowing him for about a week, or a couple of times after getting them pills. So he said about a couple of weeks or a month, he knew him that long. And Govan started asking him, do you want to make money? I know how you can make some money. He said he told him that there was a couple of bounties on a couple of people's head in paper route, in the paper route entertainment, in the paper route crew. And he said he was like only person he really know in paper route was Dolph, and that he used to listen to Dolph. But anyway, he said that he was on that stand. He said Govan was telling him that for paper route Woo, there was a $50,000 hit on him. There was a $100,000 hit on Dolph, and Dolph was the biggest amount. All the crew that Dolph was the biggest amount, and so Cornelius, I don't know what they call him, see something, but he was the one. I mean, he was like saying to himself, like, we could probably get everybody else, but ain't no way we're gonna get a young dog. Like we don't even know when he's in town. I don't know if that's even possible that we can do that. So he said there was like a list of people, everybody on what do you call it, paper route. Everybody that was signed the paper route, they had a hit on them. And he said they all had an amount to their name. So he said that what they kind of talked about it, and he said he needed money because he had kids, he had to take care of other things, and so the money would be really good for him. So he was like, okay, what's up? what we got to do. So he said that they started planning, they started, watching for him. He said there was this dude named Justin, but he didn't know Justin. He said it was just him and Bobby that he knew. And then Govan introduced him to this dude named Justin and whoever was with Justin. And so they got a call one day that Paper Route Wu was at home, was at his house. And he said, so him and Bobby hopped in the car, Justin and the other dude hopped in the other car. When they got close to Paper Route Wu's house, he said he got on foot and he started walking with his in his hand. And he said when he got close, he saw Wu come out with his pow in his hand, and they had this whole shootout. He said, but what happened is the pow that Govan gave him, it got jammed. So he took off running, ducking and dodging, right? He got back in the car with Bobby. They rode off. Well, at that point, Bobby's out. He said, I ain't with it. Y'all messed up the whole thing. Justin calls Govan and said, they messed it up. They didn't have their mask on or whatever. So Bobby was like, out. I'm not doing it. Forget it. Just, I don't even care about the money. So Govan told Cornelius to go and hook up with Justin. So Justin and Cornelius hook up. And so this whole time they just rolling looking for anybody in Paper Route. So they said Govan eventually said that after the shootout with him, after the pow out with Wu, he said that night they talked about it. They went home. They said, okay, they're gonna get up the next day and figure it out again. So Govan was telling him, I'm glad you didn't get hurt. Did you have your mask on? Did you have this? Whatever. He said in between that time they had made a video. He said, but he didn't know none of them. So he put his mask on in the video and they kind of put the picture up with him there with the mask on. He said he just didn't know them, so he didn't want his face all splattered over a video. He said, and then so they started every day. They was on this mission every day to find somebody in Paper Route. And he said, so eventually they said, I don't know who they call him C-Rock, right? Is that right? They call Cornelius C-Rock, Montana.
I'm not sure what they call because I always knew them just by Cornelius.
Okay. So anyway, they said
he was a clown.
Yeah, they came into the house. They went to Govan's, so they would always meet up at Govan's house. They would park across the street or wherever near Govan's and walk over to Govan's. And sometimes the prosecution was like, so what did y'all do? What did y'all talk about? He said we would talk about, the bounties. We would talk about how we was going to find them. And sometimes we just go over there and chill and watch the games. And he said, and then after the shootout with Wu, they go back to Govan's house and somebody named Big Juck came in there and was telling, quick, take all their phones.
Big Juck, that's your Gotti brother.
Yeah, that's him. And said, take the phones out. We ain't talking about none of this with the phones in. So they took the phones out and they started talking about it. They was like, definitely you gonna get your money. You handle your business, you're gonna get the money. So Bobby and him, they went back, said they messed it up. Bobby's mad because Bobby said Govan gonna believe everything Justin said. They get out of it. So they so moving fast forward, he said there was a time where, so he said that he never knew before he met Govan, he said he never knew about anybody in Paper Route. He never knew there was bounties on their heads, none of that. Govan turned him on to that. Now Govan is sitting in the courtroom, right? This man looked mean and crazy. Oh, he looked so mean. Anyway, I just have to throw that in there. But anyway, so he was saying that he's the one that was telling him, that turned him on to these bounties, said he needed money. So then they said they was out looking for him. They was on a mission looking for somebody, and they got a phone call that, Govan was telling them, look, y'all, it's around Thanksgiving time now, and they do the Paper Route do turkey drives, and they do them for a few days around the community. So they knew that they would be there, and they was like, this is probably where we gonna get our one, at least somebody gonna get hit today. And so they go to Paper Route. He said they go to one of the turkey, what is it? The turkey, what is it?
People just trying to go get a turkey. The less
Yeah,
fortunate
yeah.
was trying to get a turkey for Thanksgiving, and then
Yeah.
you had another group of people trying to plot a murder.
Yeah, so they was doing a turkey drive, and he said when he got out, when they got there, he got back out on foot, had the pow, and when he got there, he was like there was a ton of people there and a lot of security that had pows as well. Nothing happened. They didn't nothing happened. But no, but while he was walking towards there, he said they got a call from Govan or somebody saying young Dolph is at the gas station right near where they are. So he said he took off running back to get back in the car with Justin so they could get to that gas station to get Dolph. They said by the time they get to the gas station, Dolph is gone. So they missed him, but they knew he was in town. So they's like, tomorrow we ain't playing, we getting somebody. So they go the next day. He gets up. He knew he had to take his dad to work, but they get up. He missed a call from Justin, and Justin's like, I'm about to pull up on you. Justin picks him up, and they leave and they go to another turkey drive. Well, so at this time, this is right where he gets to start to talk about the Justin already had the pows in the car. He had his mask and his gloves. Justin had his own mask and gloves. And he said they gets to the place, and this is where I get cut off. He's just about to tell what happened and how they caught Dolph. So pick it up from there, Montana.
So, when they call, when they missed him at the gas station or whatever, I guess they spotted his car, going to the cookie shop or whatever, and when they saw him, I guess they said he made the loop with the white Mercedes, and had the perfect opportunity to get him, where he had, suffered from 20 gunshot wounds.
So what now?
Huh?
Say it again before
I
you said
said,
the
after they missed him at the gas station, they saw him again where he was turning into a cookie bakery place,
right,
and they knew that was the perfect opportunity because they've been following him.
right. And so then I guess
When they seen he was in the store, that's when they ran up to the window of the store and let off shots and hit him 20 times.
right, and then Cornelius got hit as
Shot.
well. Yeah,
Yeah,
he got hit.
because Dolph brother was with him, and in the video, you see the video they played, the
Yeah.
video from the footage from the cookie place,
Hmm.
where the brother ran out to young Dolph Corvette and pulled out the gun and started spraying back, and that's how they got hit.
Yep. And he said so he got hit. They go back and they get in bandages and stuff. Oh, and they get bandages and stuff, and they trying to take care of him. And he said, so basically, after it happened, they park the car, and he said that he asked go van like give me some money for some to get some pills. I gotta, we just did this thing, right? So then they talked about we gotta told he said Govan said, listen, we gotta get rid of this car, so we gotta burn it up. We got to burn this car up and get rid of it. He said, so what he was going to do, he got the money to go, and he never got paid for this unaliving, but they got the money to go get a car cover. Somebody had moved the car to the back of the house across the street, and he went and cleaned it out. So Cornelius called himself going to clean the car out, and then he's going to go get a car cover and cover it until they can take this car and burn it up. And they was like, where's the keys? Who got the keys? Well, Justin had the keys. Well, by that time, the feds is on them. And he said they heard on the radio or on the TV stations and on social media everywhere, they had found the car. So he knew it wasn't long that, something else was going to go down. So they recovered the car. And so he said he took the car cover back to AutoZone because they didn't know it, and took the money and bought him some more pills because now he's stressed. And he said, so they got the car. He said, so the next day, December 9th, was his sister. Well, on December 9th was his daughter's birthday, another daughter's birthday. He said he saw them following him everywhere he went. He
The
went and got,
feds, the marshals.
yeah, the marshals.
Reason how they knew that he was a person of interest, because he really didn't clean out their car. When they discovered the car, they took it to do ballistics on it or whatever, and they found his fingerprints. So that's how they knew it was him.
His fingerprints was on it. And he said, and also, I think somebody had been arrested and had given statements or something like that. I don't remember, but his fingerprints were definitely on it. So in court today, he was like, I guess I didn't clean it good enough, but that's how they knew that he had been in that car. And so he said, they followed him, and he went into school. He said he took his daughter the cake or whatever, his child the cake, and then he left. They followed him. Then finally they ran down on him, and he pulled over, and they took him to jail.
And then the crazy thing about it is, what I was surprised was not only did they get charged with Dolph murder, but I was surprised they didn't get charged with the murder the week before Dolph murder, because that same white Mercedes that they robbed the lady for, it was involved in another murder the week before Dolph, where they
So
killed
go ahead. I'm sorry.
where they killed a woman walking from a high school football game.
Yeah, because
I
I'm
th-
because he said he was like, and then normally, um, Justin is in his white truck. He said this particular day he pulled up on him in a white Mercedes. She was like, "Well, did you question where he came?" He said, "You don't ask questions." He said, "I just got in the car and we rode." Well, I'm not knowing they had jacked somebody for this Mercedes.
yeah, they robbed a white lady at the gas station for her car,
Yep, yep,
and used it it killed somebody the week before, and then used it for Dolph.
yep. So my question is, and maybe I should know this, but did they get Woo?
No, Wu ain't had. Wu. Hold on. I don't think Wu did.
Okay.
Wu ain't dead. But with like with them right now, like just like I said, I surprised they didn't get charged of those murders or whatever. And you did, and then how you go on a lick and hit a lick with someone that you don't even know. Y'all met through conquest. Y'all ain't never did nothing together. You ain't know his first name and no last name. You just know him by drop, and you went and commit a whole crime with this man.
Yep. And my thing about Govan is like he didn't even know Cornelius, right? So like he was just asking. He just only had known him like a couple of weeks, and was
Yeah.
like, make some money. And so now he's sitting in court testifying against him, telling him everything, telling it all.
Then the same house, the abandoned house where they found the car parked behind,
It
they
was in
was they would
2021 Harlem.
they shoot music videos at the same house
Yep.
that would
Yep.
link them to that house.
Yep.
Then Cornelius, you don't know straight drop from a can of paint, but he wants you in the video. Remember they talking about he had on the ski mask?
Yeah, the ski mask on, and he said he didn't know them, and he said Govan is the one who asked him to
Wants him to
be
be
in
in the
that video.
video.
Like, I don't even know
How you gonna ask
none of. He
somebody
didn't know
being
none of it. He didn't know none of them. So he said he put the mask on because he didn't want his face, spread all over the play, all over the TV with being in the video, because he don't know. Why would you even agree to be in it? I think there was
yeah.
a little fear in his Govan now, and this, what's his name, brother name, Juck, put some
Big
fear in
Juke.
them. Yeah, he put fear in them. Um, and he was just like, I'm gonna just do this video. But the thing about it, they was like, did you ever get the $100,000? Because the biggest one was Dolph, and y'all got him. He said, no, I never got the money physically, but it was used for my lawyer's fees. Because
Listen,
at that time, Govan had not been arrested yet.
listen. He only wanted. They posted him and Straight Drop posted he got 50,000 apiece. Straight Drop got his money and only gave Cornelius $800 out of 50,000. That's why he
800.
told. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
only
why
got
he.
$800,
Yeah.
and then he didn't even get it all in one lump sum. They was giving him 150 here, 200 here, till it came up to 800.
Well, that's crazy. Um, I think that with him on the stand, he's telling it all.
Yeah,
He's
listen, that's a walking dead man.
Yeah, he's. I don't think that he'll survive long. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm my
I
opinion.
mean, we don't speak death or wish death upon nobody, but we got to be real.
No,
That's you know
no,
how many innocent people died because they thought they had interest that they thought was involved with his murder,
yeah.
and now that the truth coming out,
Which is I mean, he's telling how much every person was worth. He's telling the conversations they had, where they went, how they did it,
um,
who gave it to them, why they
and
did
they
it, what
and they got
they did,
voice records.
everything. And he said he did have that phone, and they told him get rid of that phone. Well, he didn't get rid of the phone. He gives the phone to his baby's mama, and who go gets the marshals go get the phone from baby mama instead of getting rid of the phone. So all this stuff was happening too close to Govan's home, like right across the street. Like, you know, it just none of it was really like thought out. I
Now,
don't.
now, now, this way, at the end of the day, that's how karma sits. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if he would have still been living today, he'd have been charged now. New on the new discovery evidence that he the one was covering the hit of the $100,000 big jug. But he died last year in January.
So, what is their beef for? What was the beef about?
They was CMG wanted to sign Dolph when Dolph was coming in his career. He wanted to sign Dolph.
Um,
And Dolph would never sign under him because Dolph was just winning his own private record label.
okay. So how can you be mad at that?
Yeah, Dolph was self-made and was creating opportunities for other artists.
Yep. And he said, I don't know who the other artist was on paper. What is it?
Yeah, you got Key Glock, you got Key Glock, you got Big Moochie Great, I think Big 30, all of them. I think Big 30 with CMG, but Big Moochie Grape, all of them.
Mhm. And he
Y'all
said the
probably don't
only
know
one,
all of them.
yeah,
But yeah,
only
but
one he
everybody should know what
Dolph.
is the name? Dolph and what's the other one?
Uh 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 uh
I just call his name.
he did.
Key Glock. Everybody should know Key Glock too.
Crazy. It's crazy. And so the trial has begun today. We're gonna continue to watch it and continue to
And I
figure
know
out what's
y'all
going on.
familiar. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
And I know y'all familiar with Moneybag Yo.
Yeah, I heard that.
Moneybag Yo even lost his brother behind this because they killed his brother thinking he was one of the ones involved.
So who's the daughter got unalived at the light then?
That was quick daughter that's in
So
trial
this
now.
so this was him that was there in trial right now today, his
Yeah,
daughter?
that was his daughter. She was an upcoming rapper.
Oh, okay.
She was doing little shows and stuff.
I'm putting the pieces together now that now that I've seen what's going on today.
And then like during the time that Dolph died, the family was the girlfriend, his baby mama, Dolph baby mama, because the him and that girl wasn't never married. She was,
Mhm.
putting up an ante. Hey, we giving up $500,000 and we'll give you a Rolls Royce with $500,000. Whoever could lead up to her arrest for her baby daddy. So people was about to get talking. $500,000 and a Rolls Royce.
Anna Rose Royce. Somebody gonna tell. Mm-mm-mm. It's really sad. Like it's really sad that you have the black on black crime that people talk about. Like we're unaliving each other whenever if this is just how I look at things. Like if you winning, I'm so happy for you to win. I what's for me is for me. What's for you is for you. Why are we? Because I won't sign for you. I want to unalive you, or because you ain't doing what I want you to do. I want to unalive. Like that doesn't make sense, but it's real life and it's really happening. He was like, "These are the streets." He said, "And this is what it's called." But the streets don't mean to. The streets ain't go sit on the stand and tell it either.
Hmm. But just like I said, I don't wish death upon nobody, but that man a walking dead man. Listen, if you listen to his testimony, see, Quet was one of the big homies of the gang set up there. So not only that you testified on a big homie, but you call names, certain names
Hmm. He was
that
just
could get you touched behind the wall.
he was saying he was just letting them have what they wanted, giving them everything they wanted.
Yeah.
And
So
this is
with
just
his
the first day.
yeah, it's the first day. And he didn't even get sentenced yet. So he probably might get a little 20 years, a little 20 piece.
They was asking him, they was like, "Hey, did anybody promise you anything or whatever?" He was like, "Well, no, they ain't promised, but I've been asking." He said he even asking for bond. Like, I feel like I ain't gonna say it.
See, Hernandez Govan, his lawyer's trash. How you cross examine a witness and you get confused in your own cross examination?
So that means he ain't doing his homework. He
He
wasn't.
talking about the day Dolph died, which was December 17th, correct? Like, come on, you know it was November 17th. You
It
a
was
whole month
November.
off.
November. Yeah.
So I'm looking at him like, well, dang, how you missed the one of the main
Dates
dates of the
of
whole
the
case.
yeah
Of
of
the
the whole
whole
game.
case.
This is true. This is true, Montana.
And then you seen that video clip I sent you of the judge face expressions of the dumb questions he was
Mhm.
asking.
Mhm. So I was gonna try to play it, but like somebody was like, "We shouldn't be playing it." Everybody else was playing.
They said we shouldn't be playing it.
That I shouldn't be. I shouldn't play that court, but it's open court. It's open.
You
You can
yeah,
have cameras in there.
you can't ain't no copyrights to that. Because you had bloggers all day screaming the whole trial live.
Yes, all day.
And they definitely monetized, so they wouldn't have did it to get their channel flagged.
Hmm.
So that judge don't look like finesse two times.
Yeah, you Montana, you be looking, don't you? He for real. Ain't that a woman? The judge is a woman, right? With
Yeah.
the blonde hair, yeah,
With the low cut ball here.
the low cut, yeah. So the prosecution's a black woman too. She did pretty good. Is that Memphis?
Yeah, that's Memphis. That out of date courtroom. Who still got wood?
Memphis was off the charts
Yeah.
with crime.
That old out of date courtroom, all that money they got. They still got wood panel walls.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
you
We're
see
gonna
the,
continue. Go ahead.
you see they put that glass little that plexiglass perimeter around the judge.
Yeah. Why? I wonder why though. Oh, just in case.
Somebody do something because they already know what time it is.
I've
Cause
never seen
cause
that.
that was the same judge that did straight drop trial for the Dolph murder.
Oh,
And they didn't
oh,
have that glass up then.
oh. Did something happen?
But it's Memphis. It's a crime city like
Yeah,
Detroit.
I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah. I'm seeing if we missed anything else.
But yeah, that lawyer is trash. He could go ahead and hang it up. That's why I told you earlier. I said Hernandez Govan need to go ahead and slap his lawyer and get it on out the way. Cause it's over with.
Yeah, I feel like, but I mean, when you have somebody sitting up there giving them what they want anyway, I don't how do you beat that?
He lucky he the luckiest one out of all of them because he was out on bond all these years.
Mm-hmm.
He the one got a bond
Because
and had him on house arrest. He had to wear an ankle monitor, and he violated his bond like 3 or 4 times,
and
and
they didn't put him in.
they ain't even revoke it. He left the state on his on while he was out on bond, and they
Mhm.
tried to revoke his bond, and the judge denied it.
Mhm.
But Conquest,
He looks
quit.
scary in Montana. Like he looks scary.
He a rat too.
Oh, is he?
Everybody bond got denied but yours. And you the one who said everything. You orchestrated the whole thing, and you get a bond. You worse than the shooters.
So beauty is me. That's my question. But she says she wants to stay in the chat tonight. Because I was like, why are you not up here?
Yeah, keep her in the chat. Please keep her in the chat.
Montana, listen, you were supposed to give her another name. You didn't even do that. So I guess she gets
Oh,
to.
I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna let her ride today. I'm gonna get her.
Did I talk too much, Harlem? So anyway, I appreciate everybody being here. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and become a member over here. It's lit. It's lit. And good vibes only. Good vibes only over here. So thank you guys for hitting the like. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for interacting in the chat. We appreciate that. We appreciate it so much.
Because I think I had a news clip or something of Hernandez go over and say he supposed to been in an informant to help take down other people wanted or something.
That he would?
That's he supposed to been an informant.
Yikes.
I thought that lawyer was gonna get Cornelius at first. Told somebody, you come here to tell the truth, correct? He was like, correct. Told me, then why you want to see your lawyer if you was coming up here to tell the truth?
Right. He said he went, as soon as he got the cross, he went in on him. He was like, did you talk to the prosecution like 3 times before you came? And he was like, why did you want to talk to your lawyer? And he said, I just want to talk to my lawyer to see where we're at. He said, what do you mean where you at? You're coming to testify. Why do you need? But that ain't right, because you can talk to your lawyer anytime.
The
Like,
time. And then you asked him, what do you want to talk to your lawyer about if you was coming to tell the truth? Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna talk to my lawyer about. That's lawyer client
I'm
privilege.
not telling you what me and my lawyer are talking about, and you shouldn't even ask me the question. And then he was just like, oh, so what you saw is, you remember, so you was under the influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you remember that the marshals was following you all day.
Yeah, you was in the right state of mind.
You was in the right state of mind for that. But when you was talking to the authorities, you was intoxicated. You was under the influence. He said, I was. He was trying to tell him, like, just because I was under the influence, don't mean I was lying. I just was under the influence when I did it. But
Everybody know when the police behind you.
yeah, he was like, when you in the streets, like where I come from, he said, excuse me, he said, you looking at every mirror. Everywhere you go, you looking behind your back. Like, I know my surroundings, even though I was under the influence. He said, I even went into the store and bought Tylenol PM when I knew that they had been following me. He said he went in the store and got Tylenol PM and took those on top of all the other pills that he had. He said after the Dolph thing, he said he never talked to them. Wait a minute. He said he hadn't talked to them, but then he was passing by Govan, and Govan stopped, honked the horn and stopped him. What did he say when he stopped him?
I didn't catch it.
Oh,
I ain't expect you to be on this. I ain't expect you to be so on point with everything. I thought you would be going in and out of it since it be all day. It be going on all day.
I was on
You
it.
you ain't missed nothing. I see.
Yeah, I was on it because I knew that this was something we was going to talk about. So, I have to be on my P's and Q's, but I forget. But he said he hadn't talked to like none of them. And then he finally just in passing saw Govan. And I can't remember what he told him. He told him something.
Harlem, if you want to hit the link, Harlem. But I'm letting you ride tonight.
I want you to hit the link to come talk to us. I want everybody else to hit the link too. Let's have a conversation. But this was good. This was good information. I just wanted to make sure that I knew what I was talking about when I was talking about it. Let me see. Need to be taking Tylenol fortnight and sit your down. Yeah, he's doing too much. He's doing
But
too
just like I
much.
said, he probably might get a little 20-year plea because he was one of the shooters. And
He's still
gave,
he's still
huh?
asking So who's actual pow pow hitting? Because he got, or both of them, all 20, all 20 bullets.
He had he the one was in the steel frame that had the AK-47. He the one
Oh,
had it, and Straight Drop had the pistol.
they got him so bad.
So I don't think that pistol let off 20 shots in him. That AK had to hit him too.
God. So was Justin one of them?
Yeah, Justin already lost his trial back in October. He got life.
He got life.
Yeah, life plus 10 or something like that.
Yeah. Well, did he do all this that this one is doing?
No, he was the only one that kept it real. He ain't wrote no statements or nothing. Cornelius, the one who testified on him and got him the life sentence too.
Oh, he testified on Justin?
Yeah, the same thing he sang in he sung the day he sung at Justin trial.
Yeah. Mm. Want to do the crime, but you don't want to do. You don't want to stick to your
See,
gun.
Quaid already know what's good. What's up? You knew what you was going against before your trial even started, and
Hmm.
that lawyer done took all that money from you, knowing that he was gonna lose. That lawyer at least got 30 grand off you, at least for a murder case. You paid at least 30 grand.
Hey, don't using a different word, Montana.
What were
I don't know the M word. We just get
well?
throwing around.
What you mean? What talking about? What N word?
M Merc.
Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, it's okay. Harlem said you up here talking a lot of mess. You don't make her come up here on the stage, Montana. All right, y'all. So that's what I had tonight. I really wanted to talk about that, and we're going to continue to follow. It'll be back at 9 o'clock in the morning, and we'll be talking about that. Let me see if I missed anything from Harlem tonight. I don't think so. I think this is so tomorrow, Montana, you're gonna have to really pay attention so we can really talk about it. Because when I be asking you them questions, I need you to know. I just wanted to know what I wanted to remember what Govan said to him when they pulled over, when he pulled over. I can't remember. Yeah. So that was it. That's all I had. Anybody got anything else tonight? You got anything else, Montana?
No,
All right, this was a quick little live on a Monday night. We just wanted to come and cover those few things. We're going to be keeping our eye out on the Tory Lanez situation. Melanin, I hope that you come back over here and visit us. I appreciate you being here.
it's Melanie birthday coming in at 12 o'clock tonight.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday if you're still here.
Hey, Melanie, you here?
And then so Tory Lanez, we got Young Dolph. Oh, there was something else. So Young Thug, let's talk about this real quick. His lawyers was he was here. Happy birthday at midnight. She's still here.
Happy
So
birthday, Melanie.
Young Thug went to his representation went to court today because he got probation. So he's out and he's on probation, but they seized all of his properties when they kicked his house in, right? So they went to court to ask for all his things back, and they said that so he actually won. He actually won. They're not going to be able to keep his things. The judge found that he does get everything back except for the Pap House, of course, because he is a convicted felon, so he can't have it. And his lawyer was like, "Well, we never asked for those back. We just asked for everything else that you seized from him. We need that back." So Young Thug won that. He's going to get his things back. But there's this $100,000 watch that's missing. But they were saying, well, if he has insurance on that watch, he can just go file a claim on that watch because that watch probably gone overseas somewhere. Whoever sold it, stole it, and probably sold it for some money. But the win for Young Thug today was that he will get his property back. Everything they seized from him, they got to give it back. He won that in court today, so I think that was awesome for Young Thug. Out of Atlanta, right? Young Thug's out of Atlanta.
Yeah, out of Atlanta.
Yeah. So
Beauty
I wanted to
finally act
share.
like somebody tonight. I'm proud of her.
Who
I'm proud of
Beauty?
you, Beauty. I'm proud of you. Act like somebody tonight. I'm glad you didn't hit the link, but I'm glad you act like somebody.
Why are you on everybody tonight?
Hey,
Um,
hey, Beauty. I don't trust a soul in the chat. Only person I trust is Melanie. Listen, you should have. Listen, bro. Look, hey, listen. I was against the whole world Saturday night.
oh, you are
I was
you
against the whole.
won. You won.
By the grace of God,
Oh, Montana. Did you want people to cheat? So because you was trying to cheat from delayed comments. Did y'all hear what he said, Beauty? Where is Bert? Bert, did you hear? Where is Bert? I'm gonna tell her you said you. Oh, she ain't in the chat, so she don't count, right? You don't trust
yeah,
nobody tonight.
after y'all really showed me y'all true colors Saturday. But I'm cool with it though. You know, I accept the facts.
You better stop, Montana. You better stop it. What she saying? Oh, she said, I heard you cheated, Montana.
Now, who in the world told her that?
Trying to take people's chat that was, or answers that was way back 1910. Anyway, you can't be cheating on the games, Montana. You guys play
Listen,
fair and square and take your L when you get your L.
we're gonna do another rematch Saturday though.
You gonna win?
Of course.
You don't lose, huh? You are competitive, huh? Oh. All right, y'all. Well, right. Thank you if you're still here for coming every time when you can make it. I appreciate y'all so much. Right is my homeboy. I just appreciate him coming and supporting, and everybody that come and support. Thank you for hitting the like button again. That's a free way to support the channel. Share the video out. Also, become a member. Become a member over here, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Okay, still in here. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go for now. I hope that you guys have a good night, and we will be right back here tomorrow. We'll catch you guys up. Continue to bring you the information on the trial that's going on and whatever else Harlem sends to me because Harlem be keeping me with the content.
And again, shout out to Melanie. Happy birthday.
Yeah, shout out to Melanin. Thank you for being a guest again. I hope you have the best birthday ever. I have another game, but I would have to take pics of the cards. It's not digital like. Okay, whatever we got to do. Whatever we got to do. Other than that, y'all have a good night. Be blessed, and I'll see y'all back tomorrow. Thank y'all for being here. Good night.
All right. You know.
Good night.